They were sent to be our protectors, celestial beings of immense power and wisdom, tasked with observing the dawn of humanity. But on the summit of Mount Hermon, a dark pact was forged, one that would change our DNA forever. These are the Watchers, the 200 entities who defied the Creator, descended into our realm, and traded their divinity for the daughters of men. They didn't just bring giants into this world, they brought forbidden knowledge that was never meant for human hands. Why was their arrival the true beginning of the end? The book of Genesis calls them the sons of God, but ancient Enochian texts go much deeper. These were the egregori, the Watchers. Led by Semyaza and Azazel, they didn't just fall, they jumped. They swore a mutual oath to bind themselves to this earth. This wasn't a mistake, it was a coup. By taking human wives, they created a bridge between the physical and the spiritual, leading to the birth of the Nephilim. But their greatest sin wasn't the giants. It was what they taught us in the shadows of the night. The Watchers were the original Prometheus. They revealed secrets that humanity was not yet ready to handle. Azazel taught men the art of warfare, how to forge swords, knives, and shields. He showed women the antimony of the eyes, the origins of makeup and seduction. Other Watchers taught the motions of the moon, the signs of the zodiac, and the cutting of roots, the first sorcery. This wasn't progress, it was corruption. The earth began to groan under the weight of this stolen technology. The world was being prepared not for peace, but for the total violence that would soon define the Genesis era. The rebellion didn't go unpunished. Ancient tradition tells us these entities were bound in chains of darkness, hidden in the valleys of the earth until the day of judgment. Today, Mount Hermon still stands, located on the border of Syria and Lebanon. It is a place of strange sightings, military outposts, and a dark energy that locals still whisper about. Is it possible that the essence of these fallen entities still lingers there? Are the modern UAPs and alien encounters simply the Watchers returning under a different name? If Mount Hermon is the site of the Pact and their eventual imprisonment, what remains for the rest of humanity? The Watchers attempted to rewrite human destiny, injecting their divine essence into our lineage and their celestial minds into our culture. But this rebellion against the Creator only succeeded in attracting judgment proportionate to their arrogance. The flood was not merely a climatic disaster, it was a necessary cleansing. The waters rose to stifle the cries of the Nephilim and to attempt to wash away the forbidden knowledge that threatened to transform the earth into a mirror of hell. But waters can wash away blood, but can they erase an idea? Remember what Azazel and Semyaza taught: the arts of warfare, the manipulation of appearance, and the secrets of the stars. Although the masters were shackled in the depths of the mountains, the lessons remained. Genesis gives us a chilling detail when it states that the giants were on the earth in those days, and also afterward. This suggests the corruption did not end with the flood. If the DNA of the Nephilim found a way to persist, the knowledge of the Watchers found one too. Are we seeing today, in our laboratories and modern weaponry, merely the evolution of those first forbidden lessons given in the shadows of Mount Hermon? Many ask why today's world feels so accelerated, so non-human. Look at artificial intelligence, genetic engineering, and our obsession with global control. Are we truly innovating, or are we simply rediscovering the ancient code that the Watchers delivered to us? Those same entities hidden in the valleys of the earth may no longer be visible, but their frequency seems to vibrate in every new technology that pulls us away from our original nature. Are we building a future, or are we simply repeating the error that led the ancient world to its catastrophic end? The mystery of the Watchers is more than a tale of fallen angels. It is a warning of what happens when humanity trades its soul for forbidden power. I want to hear from you. What do you see when you look at the advancement of our world? Evolution, or the return of the Watchers' influence? Leave your theory in the comments. That is where our community of truth seekers grows stronger. And if you want to continue exploring what the history books try to hide, subscribe and hit the bell. In the next chapter, we will enter the city that Cain himself built and discover why he was so terrified of what lived outside its walls. Stay curious, but above all, stay vigilant.